Hello, life path number 4. Being the structured and intense worker that you are, would you be surprised if I told you that sometimes the most important part of growing is in the pauses? Well, if you want to know more and you're up for it, I can give you the key that's going to help you grow leaps and bounds. Let's dive in. Hello, beautiful life path number 4. Welcome back. Let's take a look at what your energy has to say for this week. Let's take a look. 9 of Swords. Well, 3 of Pentacles. You know, I'm discovering a theme this week. There's a lot of problem solving going on. Look at that, the 4 of Swords and the Lovers coming in. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of this energy this week. All right, my 4s. So, there's a lot of eye closing. So, anxiety, trying to figure it out. I mean, just look at this face, right? Like, oh, God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But then there's angles, right? Look at this. We're figuring out, we're taking out the tools. We're you know, designing the blueprint to try and figure it all out. So you're putting your mind, your task at work, maybe your team if you have one, because this is usually like partnerships. It could just be getting all things in order, the different things that come together to make it happen, right? And then what's really important I feel here is the warrior sleeping. The warrior sleeping here is calling to me, saying that don't forget to rest your brain. Sometimes the pauses in between everything we do is the most important thing that you can do. You have the Lover's card here showing a commitment to well-being, a commitment to making things happen, right? Attracting what you want in your life. So I like that. I like that. So let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, the deck's over here. Okay. Let's get the clarifiers. Let's take a look at what this is saying right here. Four of Swords coming in again. Look at you. You're utilizing your best tool. You know, you're the Emperor. You're a 4. This is yours. You have the Sun card. And the Spirit of Swords. Yeah, I'm feeling that it's like a lot of rest. A lot of rest, a lot of meditation, a lot of really pulling in the insight. But it's in the moments, it's in the pauses that you actually see the light, the sun comes in. And then a higher way of thinking, right? Spirit of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the insight. She's the feminine energy receiving the clarity of the thoughts. So absolutely, this is what you're going to be doing. That's what you're focusing on this week. And if you needed that little, you know, push in, what am I supposed to do? Because sometimes we just, these energies are like what you're going to be going through, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. Sometimes we just simply do it on autopilot. This is, I feel, the reading just to tell you, yeah, this is what you're doing. But it's also highlighting that you're resting. So I am highlighting the pauses for you in this reading, okay? Let's take a look at what Source Energy has for. There you are. Look at you in charge of all the pieces on the chessboard, okay? You're in charge of all the pieces on the chessboard. What a lot of, that's a lot, okay? That's a lot to take care of. So, the World, you're trying to make something happen here, okay? The Hangman, and the Strength. Okay, So right away, I'm going to say that there's no doubt in their mind of your ability to get through this. Okay, with the Strength card at the end, that's absolutely a must. You have to know this. But perspective is important, and I do feel it comes with these Four of Swords. And that's a perspective you need to be aware of as you're going through this week. That you need the rest, the pauses between the work, right? The things, big or small. The big thing is what you were working on, but the little thing right here, that's the thing. And the World card, that's the pauses. Sometimes we underplay what that means, right? How impactful it can be, because a pause can be seen as a silence, an inaction, but the pause itself is an action. Okay, so remember that. Remember, take a pause and settle into your energy, right? You need to take care of this. Look at everything you're in charge of down here. There's a lot going on. So please make sure to keep that perspective. It's going to bring you to your culmination. It's going to help you figure it out. And you are definitely a structured, intelligent, smart cookie, and you can do this absolutely. I hope that this has helped you. I'm going to be posting different channels that I have here. One is, of course, Pisces reading. If you're not Pisces, that's not a problem. I have Soul Awareness. I have another one called Tarot Guide with AI. Beautiful, beautiful discussions on possibilities, okay, of everything. And also a playlist here with all your videos in case you want to watch another one. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Bye for now.